Hey guys, all right. Wanted to do a poll on Joe Biden. Probably do Trump too. What does Joe Biden need to do to win the election and to be president? What does Joe Biden need to do to be president? I mean, besides making his gaffes. Yikes. Sometimes I just don't, I don't understand why politicians say the things they say. Shouldn't they be trained to keep their mouth shut sometimes? I mean, they're so good at it. You know, when somebody asks them a question, they're so good at deflecting. And then other times they just... Anyway, what does Joe Biden need to do? What does Joe Biden need to do to win the election? The Emperor. The Sun. Joey has really good cards. So what does Joe need to do? He needs to be acting a little more regal. A little more like, and I don't want to say an emperor, but as a leader, which is, well, in my opinion, the leaders that I respect, they don't fly off the handle. They certainly don't call people names. They're just measured. They know where they're from, where they're going as much as anybody can. And they don't need the emotional outburst to let other people know that they're engaged and they're impassioned and they're whatever. Okay, so when he starts, when somebody starts bringing up his son, he doesn't need to get into anybody's face about it. Oh, look, I had that in my hand, the sun. So, interesting cards here for me. Joyous, exuberant, just having fun. I don't know, that guy's having fun. He's just in control. So there needs to be some kind of blending here. Because this crosses him, it takes over too much. Him trying to, and I think that's where that one comment about black voters came from. He was just trying to be fun, or funny, and, you know, it's going to get twisted no matter what. My comment just now is probably going to be twisted. That's okay. At the base of the reading, he certainly wants to go back to simpler times. He wants the country to go back to this innocent relationship. And I'm hearing it's, it is the country. It's, let's stop the fighting. Let's start moving towards one goal. And then you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this tells me that there's going to be some negative news that's going to pop up. And he's going to have to deal with it as an emperor would, which is, he doesn't need to talk about it. Just let it go away. And will it keep coming up? Will it keep coming up? Maybe. So maybe that's, his son. Because that's going to come up again. And I think that needs to be fixed. in this government where you can't have your kids working for you. Oh my God, there's so much that needs to be fixed. But he does have the strength overshadowing all of this, which I think is really interesting, being that he's kind of on the old side. You know, I just can't imagine. But what I just heard, thank you, is that he's getting a lot of his strength from his VP pick. Thank you for that. And lucky celebration. Okay, I'm going to pick up the cards. Let's talk about Donald Trump. What does it take for him to win the election? Yikes. I don't even like asking that question, but I'm gonna. So, I am going to. What does it take? What does DT need to do to win the election? Stay on the golf course more? What does DT need to do to win the election? Okay, gave him a good shuffle. What does DT need to do? That was a bad shuffle. What does DT need to do? Here we go. So, Marianne's card for Trump, it's upside down. So I'll steal her idea. Crossed by Page of Wands. And the emotional starts. King of Cups. Fast news. Look what I found right away. So, the question was, what does Donald Trump need to do to win the election again? I'm not seeing him doing it. Okay, so, the Lover's card reversed. So he's losing the love. He's losing it. How does he get it back? He's got the Page of Wands. So he's got news coming. And it's reversed. That's forward to me. That's reversed on this. So it's not good news. At the base of the reading is emotional new start. So how does he have an emotional new start to this? That is... I don't know. You have the King of Cups that's behind him. Now, who's the King of Cups in this? In his administration? Who is the king that is emotional, that is rational, that knows how to rule, that has the respect of the people? Being in the past position, all these qualities Obama had. Interesting. At the top of the reading, he's got news coming. News. There's so much stuff coming at him. And then there's this card. Okay. Scott Allen was looking for this card. I found it. Anyway, Trump can't do much. He's got to stop the news. I don't know how he's going to do that. He's got to stop the image of Obama like what we had before and where we are now. There ain't no love there no more. News, emotional balance. Yeah. All right. Can't happen too soon, in my opinion. So, let's pull some on this. Let's pull some on this, shall we? This 6. This 6. You know, because people keep coming up, when? Well, is it before the election? Is it after the election? Is it, what is it? Before or after the election? Before or after the election? Okay. Before, what crosses it? After, what crosses it? Oh, the suspense is killing me. Before the election. Or before, yeah, we'll just say before the election. Fool. I don't know, when I saw that, I go jumping ship. Knight of Cups. So, more news, but this card, I mean, look how cold it is. Look how cold that card is. And he's all by himself. And he's the Fool. And before the election, after, behind. Oh, another good card. 4 of Cups. Once again, loss. And then you have the Emperor. So, they're not very clear to me because I could see him jumping ship before, you know, before the election. But so I can see that here, and you know, after the election, I could see him also, but that one kind of throws me a little. So let's go ahead and pull the pendulum on it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, so we are going to ask if Trump leaves before the election, can you not see that? Probably not. It says yes, hang on. Let go. That is, it was straight up and down, now it's more at a diagonal, now it's straight up and down again. So the pendulum says yes. Let's see. Let's see what else it's going to say. Hang on. Oh, this is going to need to be edited. All right, this is a pretty clear no. This was in the past after the election. And this before the election, once again, if you don't mind. Doesn't like to keep going over things. See it shaking? Because I already asked you. I already told you. But that's a yes. Okay. That's it. Thank you all for watching. I got to go edit all this together because I don't have the right kind of camera set up, obviously. All right. Thank you all. Be well.